Leonard has certainly translated to wins early in this season.
Well, look, they're giving you 48 points a game. Both guys qualify as major candidates for All-NBA. And then you look at them, they're two of the best two-way players. They play both ends of the floor every night, challenging your best scorers.
And right away inside, Wiggins able to hit plus the foul for Wiggins. And the shot profile is much more of what head coach Ryan Saunders wants. More looks at the rim and from three as George wedges that in through traffic.
Big challenge right here is can Minnesota defend? They lost 6 in a row now, giving up 128 points a game.
Comes Leonard. Leonard muscles in and finesses his way at the finish.
Because they can shoot the three ball, the mid-range jumper, and then play with their back to the basket.
Covington pops it away. Towns gonna take it himself. The Mammoth Hammer at the finish for Karl Anthony Towns. Said it was the best one of those kind of ceremonies he's ever seen. Here is Leonard with a whole lot of time and space, and he connects from three.
Key is to get the offensive rebounding on these misses and then get fouled and get the potential three-point play.
George, step back jumper is good. The duo of Leonard and George have it going on in the first. Suffered a concussion on Wednesday, and Key is out tonight. So short in the guard department this evening. Well, they certainly have Leonard and George, and what a start for both of them. Leonard now with 11 in the quarter, and that's the way George and Leonard are as well.
Well, you look at them defensively now. You know, they score 115, give up 107. And it's great for his career because he's been around a long time. And when you're the #1 guy picked in the draft, hopefully that you're going to reach your potential. He's been a little late in the development, but now it's here.
Leonard finds Harrell. Montrezl Harrell methodically working his way right to his spot.
Yeah, well, I like, see, Towns says, well, he hooked me. Well, that's what all Pittleman guys do.
Lou Williams tonight for the Clippers, dealing with a sore calf. But Doc Rivers said Harrell has really developed this season without Lou Will, and that time sets the screen for Leonard.
Playing terrific at home, great on the road, doing an excellent job because of the two players.
Nice cut from Wiggins, left alone, and Napier found him. Wiggins, step back three is good. Confident stroke from Wiggins. Clippers led by as many as 12, but a nice run at the end of the first by Minnesota. Wiggins with 12, Towns with 11 as Harrell pushes it down in traffic. Timberwolves 7-6 on the road this season. They are just 3-8 at home as George hits from three. And Jang, really no resistance at the end of that. 2 fouls on Gorgie Jang. George again, no resistance, right to the rim.
And he's not afraid of the tough matchup, but he's a streaky three-pointer. Oh, great defensive play by Teague.
Teague with Covington running. Teague will leave it. Covington will lay. That tip won't go from Harrell. And here comes Okogie.
Get it out now. You have to break.
And that is going to be a block. Count it, plus the foul.
Right. 8 threes for a 7-footer a game and shoots it at 41%. And then he's right at 80 on the line.
And there right on cue, there he is from deep.
Pay attention to him. I mean, come on now.
All the way in, Leonard lays it home. Picking up the rookie Culver, using the Zubac screen. Leonard, methodical, faking, taking, hitting, plus the foul.
Where is the guy playing the post? Why he's back in the paint?
9-0 run for the Clippers. Covington catch fire and a connection.
Oh no, he can hit him.
Why Leonard and Paul George just searing through this Minnesota defense. Wiggins.
Hey, he got away with the bump. Went strong, but I was surprised that at that angle you got to play the board. You have to play the board.
George, catch, fire, and hit from three.
Will you please get up and play the screener so that they cannot turn the corner and get that 10 to 12-foot jump shot?
George up, under, and in. Timeout, Minnesota. Harkless. Here's George. George behind the back. Nice dish.
Nice.
Zubac's able to find some space.
You never have to worry when you're cutting. He's going to get you the ball.
17-point Clipper lead as Wiggins lays it in, plus the foul. Shot clock down to 5. Wiggins with it down to 3, gets stripped, gets it back and puts it in. Nice poise from Wiggins after initially losing the rock.
Night in and night out, they usually only rotate 9 guys when they have everyone healthy.
Leonard passes out of the double. Corner 3 for Harkless is good.
Matiga's come in and has done a nice job. He's given him 8 points, and he has a couple of 4 assists or 3 assists.
Here's George, his 3. You bet. Paul George with 39 points, his 6th triple of the night.
More important, once he gets in the paint, you try to cover, he'll find the free man.
Harrell was waiting for a whistle that didn't come. Across the front, representing Minneapolis and St. Paul. And also one of the better airports in the country. Teague lost the handle, 4 to shoot.
He checked the clock. Nice.
Lays it in.
He checked the clock and he realized he had George, so he used the quickness. And that's why I say, when it gets to be playoff time, they have a major bonus with George shooting over 90%.
Brian Saunders in Minnesota as Towns buries the 3. George gives it up. Walton Jr. connects.
Nice.
Earlier I'd stated Minnesota also back-to-back. It is not. They have 4 full days off following this game. So a chance to clean up some of what they've dealt with on the defensive end and allowing 128 points a game during that stretch. As Paul George has topped the 40 spot. 41 points tonight for George, a season high.
They create the space, and it just looks like they're in a shooting drum.
Towns, what an athletic finish. And a chance for 3 for Karl Anthony Towns. Look at it spin around Bell.
He's got to read it.
Teague floats it up and in. That floater won't go.
Mind you, they're giving you chances here. Pretty.
Wiggins high off the window.
That was
and
beautiful.
The Clippers will take a timeout. Leonard with a lot of space. Gets it back. Thought about the 3, now takes and hits. Kawhi Leonard a 40-point game. Both George and Leonard topping 40 tonight. As Towns answers with a 3, and he has 32. George off on a 3, back tap, ends up with a Kogi.
Got to score.
Kogi lays it in.
Nice.
It's a 10-point game.
They cannot make an open shot, and your key guys are getting a shot.
Towns, a 3, it is good. Plus the foul.
And foul. Oh, brother. How about that?
What looked like it was going to be a laugher is now a nail-biter. This crowd on its feet as George misfires, but the tip-in goes.
Now there is a lucky second shot. They got a good look. I like the fact that he gave the ball up because he realized he didn't have a shot.
Harrell pounds it down on the delivery from George, and now Minnesota will take a timeout. Big opportunity for Minnesota.
Look at the big guy. He's got Leonard on him here.
Towns finds Wiggins, lays it in.
Made the pass. The old story at the playground, pass and cut.
George lays it home.
Oh, big basket.
44 for Paul George, and a timeout taken by Minnesota. Rebound Minnesota, they need a bucket here.
Yeah, George is upset with himself, that he didn't follow through on the shot.
Wiggins,
oh, yes.
On a big 3, it's back to 5.
1 for 6 before that shot.
He now has 32 points. Harrell says, all right, I'll do it myself, why not?
Terrific.
Wiggins finds a Kogi. Back to Wiggins, moving baseline, lays it home.
Great play.
It is a 4-point game. The Clippers outslug the Timberwolves 124-117 the final.